hottest station is now live for your enjoyment. With host, I Am Branded.
Girl Candace, a.k.a. Black from Flavor of Love 3. Go ahead and speak your name, baby. Is that you?
Yes, it is. How you doing?
What it do, baby girl? How are you? How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. Just got to LA, actually, so I've been here about 2 days now.
Oh, that's what's up. I thought L.A. was your home, though.
No, I'm from Atlanta.
Okay.
So I just moved here.
That's real deal. Well, I definitely appreciate you calling in on Vintage Music Talk Radio. And, as I get ready to start miking some people up, and either some of the staff members and some of your followers and your fans and stuff like that, but just tell these listeners what you've been up to since the show.
It's been crazy, actually. I've been on the road a lot, doing a lot of appearances and stuff. I've done a couple magazine spreads, a couple of music videos, and I did the Lloyd and Lil Wayne Girls Around the World. I just did Young Capone and Mario's video, Choosing, which is really hot. They're just now starting to push that, so I'll be looking for that. I also did a cameo in Gucci Mane's video, Bricks. Smooth Magazine, they did a really nice spread with me back in the summertime, and then they also voted me in December at number 9 on their top 100 sexiest women of the year. So thanks to Smooth for that.
Oh, that's definitely a good look, no doubt. You know what I'm saying? And as we go ahead and start miking up some of these people, I do have Will Sexy Love, a.k.a. WSL, from Virginia on Vintage Music Radio. Will, what's up, man? You want to say what's up to Candace, a.k.a. Black?
Yo, what's up, Black? How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm cool. Sounds like you've been busy.
Yeah, I have, actually. But busy's good. Busy's good. Busy makes money, so.
Yeah, pay them bills.
That's real deal. Also, we have Mr. Incense. He's actually a staff member of mine. He hosts Conspiracy Theory Thursdays, and he's always a frequent, rider with your man Branded. Incense, you want to say what's good to Candace?
What's good, Kansas? Oh, a.k.a. Miss America, more like it. Damn, looking at your website right now, like, damn, you need to run for Miss America. You know what I'm saying? I know they just had
what's up with you, though? How you doing?
I'm good. It's a pleasure to have you on.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
No doubt. And we're gonna go ahead because the moment actually I pretty much had you locked down here on this Starstruck Monday. We had a couple of people, you know what I'm saying, not just fans of yours from the show, but also some movie directors, some people just kind of like wanting to network with you and reach out to you and stuff like that. So outside of just some of the things that you kind of already mentioned as far as what you want to do, what else is in store for you? I mean, are you interested in wanting to do some acting? And if you are, what roles would you take on?
Yeah, well, definitely that was the reason for my move out here. I love Atlanta. I'm from the South, but, Atlanta's just really big, like, music industry-wise. And for me, I'm trying to cross over, more into film roles, movie roles, and whatnot. So that was the basis for my move out here to L.A. But, I'm hungry. I'm just ready. It's hard out here, It's hard coming from reality TV, and doing, like, serious acting roles and film. Because a lot of times people don't take you seriously, but, that's why, I'm looking to do, student films, any kind of thing that I can get, put myself onto. So I have a profile on a casting network here that I get a lot of casting calls for. So it's just, just got to work hard, and that's what I'm trying to do.
Right. Now, I know, first off, because, we got to mention the whole Flavor of Love show and the experience that you had while you was there. Because you came, I would probably say, a little bit more than midway when that season kicked itself off. When you got on there, I mean, how was you approached to really get on there? Because it was kind of like you threw, or the girls that did show up around midstream, threw everybody for a loop, so to speak. So when were you approached, and how did you pretty much just kind of take the whole experience in?
Well, I didn't actually do a casting call like the rest of the girls. They had this thing called flavorofworld.com, I believe. I can't remember the exact site, but I had just uploaded a profile on there like way before and had some pictures, and they actually contacted me and asked me if I would be interested in doing the show, that they were going to be bringing in some new girls, and would I be, willing to do it. And basically I had like less than a week to kind of prepare and get ready to go out there. So, I was a fan of Season 1 and Season 2, so, I thought it would be fun and definitely would be, an adventure, so. And it was definitely that, so.
I believe it because, there's been a lot of talk, even still to this day, just about that whole season in itself. And we're gonna pretty much throw some questions out in regards to that in a minute. But we are in the house on this Starstruck Monday on Vintage Music Talk Radio with Candace, a.k.a. Black from Flavor of Love 3. So continue to send the emails because she definitely has fans up ass, so to speak, and, they all filing in, sending emails, things like that. So continue to go ahead and do that. And if y'all want to go ahead and call in, make sure y'all go ahead and do that as well. Y'all know the number, 347-215-8653. Once again, the number is 347-215-8653. And back to that whole Flavor of Love thing, I mean, would you trade that in? I mean, do you have any regrets doing that show, or?
No, not at all. I mean, it was definitely a very big opportunity. It opened up a lot of doors for me, and I'm grateful to that. I mean, it's hard because, sometimes you get like this negative stereotype from being on the show, and a lot of people would think, okay, well, they're just gold diggers and strippers and whatnot, and that's not true for most of us. I actually graduated from the University of Kentucky, had 2 degrees, so for me, I really didn't go into it looking like, okay, I'm going to get this and this out of it. It was more just something that I thought would be fun. And, everything just kind of fell in place after that. So I'm definitely grateful for that and grateful to Flav for, giving me that opportunity as well.
For sure. Mr. Innocence and WSL, if you guys got any questions for Candace, go for it. And I'm going to go ahead and start micing up some people as well. I know I got another 757 caller with a 710 beginning. Just stay on the line. I'll go ahead and hit you up in a minute. But, Innocence, go ahead and toss out a question for Candace.
Hey, Candace. My first question is, when you got, I guess, toward the end, weren't you, like, within the last 3?
Yeah, I was 2.
All right. At what point did you feel like, was Flav going to pick you or not?
I mean, I felt pretty confident, right up as far as early as right before we left to go to France or whatnot. And, if you ask a lot of the other girls, they all pretty much thought I had it in the bag. So me and Flav just really had a good connection. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of the stuff that we didn't make it, you know what I'm saying, to TV. A lot of stuff got cut, which I was surprised. When I actually watched the show, a lot of stuff that they had left out. But, we really, bonded and had a really strong connection and got to be really close. And, for some reason I guess they didn't play that out as much on TV as far as when they were editing it because, they wanted to show more, I guess, towards thing 2. But, I'm still close with Flav. I just talked to him the other day. We'll always be good friends. And, like I said, I'm still grateful for the opportunity and the experience. But a lot of people don't really think that, I was really feeling him. And I was, actually, after being in the house and getting to know him as a person. He's actually a great guy and a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Right. Good to know.
Season 3 to me, it just had a I'm gonna keep it 100. It just had a weird vibe, and when I say weird, I mean because it was already some people with rumors, things like that. Kind of started that Flav was already feeling his baby mama a little bit more than any of the people that he so-called chose from the show. So that started to leak. Now,
Right.
Knowing that you was feeling Flav and stuff like that, and I feel you wholeheartedly, did you feel like he was starting to pull away in general, or did you kind of think that, what I'm saying, this was just probably like the last little hurrah for these little Flavor of Love shows?
Like, I didn't really feel like he was pulling away from me. Like, when we had our private talks, we talked about his baby mama, and he told me the situation. So, I never thought that it was going to go that way as far as the reunion. But,
Right.
I think that everyone probably kind of realized that, it was most of it is just for TV by the time our season came around. I think that, that's why our season didn't get as much, wasn't as popular as season 2. But, you still can't help when you're in a house with someone for that long and you're actually getting to know them, feelings are going to be there, connections and stuff are going to be made. So, once you get out of that setting, it might be, you go back to normal life and things are the way it were before. But when you're there, actually dealing with a person, all day long, every day, 24 hours, you never know what can happen.
Right. You said you wanted to do movies, right?
Yes.
All right. So when you're like going into a role, like going to audition for like a role or something like that, have you auditioned for any yet?
Actually, I haven't had any major castings yet, but I've been practicing. I did some acting classes in Atlanta to try to prepare and get ready for when I came out here. So I haven't actually had any major readings yet, but hopefully, I've got some things set up here in the next couple of weeks. So.
Yeah, I'm gonna start a rumor. Candace is gonna be the next Laura Croft in Tomb Raider. She's gonna be on that action flick going down.
Angelina Jolie saying now that would be my ideal role. I love her in Tomb Raider.
My girl too, right?
And I just want to.
I'm starting that rumor though. I'm doing it right now on VMR. Go ahead, Will.
I just want to say to the other 757 that's online, what's up, Betty? Because I know who that is. But yeah, when you like going to auditions, does it make you like to want to try like really show them what you can do? Because I know like sometimes you might feel like they're looking at you like, oh, she's that girl from this reality TV show. She can't really act. So I mean, I know when you go in, it makes you want to put on your best A game. I mean, but are you treated like any different since you've done the show to what you're trying to do now?
Well, with castings that I've done for videos and things like that in Atlanta, yeah, but for things like major things like film or commercials or TV roles, like I don't ever go by, I don't ever even tell people that I did the show. I go by Candace Cabrera, you know what I'm saying? So, because like I said, a lot of times, coming from a reality show, people don't take you seriously. They think that, you know what I'm saying? It's a little bit harder, so I would rather people look at me, as Candace Cabrera, not Black from Flavor of Love, right?
Yeah, okay. I feel you.
Yeah, and no matter what, I think, the Black having that label, not really label, to me, I always see people as who they are, first name, last name. I mean, you just so happen to have that name Black, quote unquote, from Flavor of Love 3. But like you said, Candace Cabrera, I kind of respect her more for the hustle and the mommy that she is than who she portrayed on the show. But we actually interviewed a couple of weeks ago Delicious, and we actually was talking about being typecasted when it comes to certain shows, because they may look at a beautiful woman and they look at your body before they look and see exactly what kind of swag you got on your mental and things like that. I mean, I'm pretty sure you get that. Do you get that 9 times out of 10, or is it kind of like 50-50?
It's about 50-50. So, yeah, I think in Atlanta a lot, I mean, definitely, I'm a little on the thicker side. So, and being from Atlanta, a lot of people out there, they, that's what they look at first, body-wise. But, being out here in California, I think people, they want to look to see what else you have going on besides, your body and whatnot. So,
right.
And I appreciate that more, so.
No doubt. And I know we do, too, because that was always something that I always saw about you. And I'll tell you a little bit more about you, how I feel about you personally in a second. But go ahead, let me go ahead and mic up the 510. I think it's Shay calling from Oakland. Shay, what it do, baby?
Hello, how you guys doing?
What's good?
Hi.
I had a question for you. Since you did the Flavor Lab, have a lot of people approach you, like the guys, like have they been trying to holler at you since you've been with Flavor?
Yeah, actually they have, and it gets hard sometimes because it's like sometimes I don't really know if a lot of guys that like the attention that they get from me, when we go places, they get attention from me and they like having me on my arm. But that's been kind of a problem because it's like I can't really, it's hard to decipher whether, okay, do you like me for me or do you like me for, you know, what you've seen on TV or exactly. So that gets kind of difficult at times, but, you know.
I'm sure you had that problem before that show. You know she had that problem before that show.
See, Shay was she was gonna make me. I was gonna wait to ask that question, but now since she kind of threw it out there, I'm gonna have to go there. Now, I'm pretty sure a lot of people want to know if you're a single woman right now or if you're taken. So I'm pretty sure if you wanna divulge in that, that's cool. But if you wanna plead the fifth, I can understand that too.
No, I'm single right now, actually. Just recently single, so.
All right, you take it.
Well, how do you like the men in L.A. compared to the ones in Atlanta?
It's different, you know. It's a different environment out here. You know, I'm used to, you know, Southern men, and their swag is different out here, you know. But like I was saying the other day, like I think it's kind of a culture shock for me because I was born on the East Coast and have always been, you know, a Southern girl. So coming to LA is a whole different environment. But I think that, you know, once I'm out here for a while, I'll get used to it. So.
That's what's up. Candace Cabrera in the building on Vintage Music Talk Radio. Continue to go ahead and light up these lines. People call in 347-215-8653. Oh, yeah, you know what I'm saying? She may have been, like, on hiatus from, you know, TV shows and stuff like that, but she's still getting a lot of fans still to this day. Let me go ahead and mic up Big Rich calling from the town as well. Mr. Breakfast, a.k.a. Mr. IHOP. What it do?
Yeah, I have Mr. Big Rich is in the building. I probably get mic'd up, but it's all good. What's up with you, Black?
Hey, babe, what's up with you?
What's going on? So, I had to ask you one little question about Flav. Is Flavor, is he short? I mean, is he like 5'3"? I mean, I've been looking at Flav, you know, for the last 20 years now. I'm just trying to figure out if he's like a short dude or tall. I could never really, you know, figure out if he's like real tall or something.
No, I'm 5'5", so he's about eye level with me.
Oh, he's eye level. So he's about 5'5"?
Yeah, he might be about 5'6", because I know when I'm wearing heels, I'm not really any taller than him. So.
Did you like know anything about him before you like really like got onto the show? I mean, really, because he was like back in the day.
Yeah, I knew about him. You know, I didn't know a whole lot about his music. Some, you know, but I knew he was, you know, the hype man and whatnot. But like I said, I was more a fan of watching him on Flavor of Love 1 and 2, Strange Love and whatnot. So that's kind of where
he was much more than the hype man. He was, I mean, back in the day, he had a big clock on because a lot of people didn't know what time it was. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's like his whole movement, like, you know, probably got destroyed and got dismantled because, you know, they were getting ready to wake up, you know, black people. You know what I mean? And it's like, it's really, really deep, like when you really think about Public Enemy and Flavor Flav and even Rakim, you know what I mean? I remember you check out an old Rakim video, you see Flavor Flav in there, you know what I mean? So it's all about that 5%. But yeah, it's just interesting when I see women, you know, wanting to be in love with Flav, you know what I mean?
Well, I never came on there saying that I was going to fall in love or that I wanted to be with him. Like I said, it was more just, you know, to have fun, and he was a character to me. It was fun to watch, and I said I just thought that it would be an interesting experience. So that was basically my motive for why I went on the show. I wasn't going on there, and I said that when I came on there, like, I'm not looking to fall in love. I don't, you know, whatever happens, happens. So, and like I said, I made a really good friend, and I still cherish our friendship. So.
Oh, that's good. That's really good, man. That's a blessing.
So Starstruck Monday on Vintage Music Talk Radio with Candace Cabrera, a.k.a. Black from Flavor of Love 3. Continue to send the emails because we still get a lot of people out there still doing it. So send them over to vintagemusicradio@gmail.com, vintagemusic with a K, radio@gmail.com. Now, let me get your own personal opinion now, you know what I'm saying? This is a talk radio, so we still keep it 100%. We still do what we do here, and we could throw the gloves off and all that other stuff. I mean, what is your personal opinion about all these damn reality shows that's popping off now?
I mean, I think it's it's a little watered down. I don't even watch reality TV, to be honest. You know, I flip through it. It's just, there's so much of it that a lot of it, I think, it's not like it was, you know, several years ago. I think there's just so much of it now that people are really getting kind of tired of it. That's just my take on it, you know, so other people might feel differently, but like I said, I'm tired of watching it. You know, some shows, new shows are interesting. Like I do like the I Love Money show that VH1 is doing now, because it's kind of, you know, the dating shows are definitely, I think, all played out. But, you know, some of the actual competition shows where, you know, they're doing challenges and things like that are a little more fun to watch.
Yeah, see, I Love Money to me is like a low-budget survivor, you know what I mean? So, me, I was just, you dig, but it's cool. It's entertaining. To me, I think it's something to shoot for, some money, compared to, quote-unquote, trying to fall in love and some shit like that, because it just ain't a good look now. But you're right. I mean, it's watered down. These love shows, I mean, you know, with you being a single woman and stuff like that, I mean, do you think it's possible that you could be able to find love on TV, or you just got to do it the old traditional way and just luck into it?
I don't think so. And honestly, I think a lot of it is, like I said, it's for TV. But, you know, once you're there and you're in that setting, like, sometimes you get caught up in it and you do actually, you know, people are catching feelings and things might really occur. But then once the show is over with and you're back to real reality, it's like, oh, okay, well, it was a show the whole time. But like I said, when you're there and you're taping, you get caught up in the moment, and, you know, like I said, feelings are actually, you know, formed and whatnot. But when it's all said and done, everything is just for TV and for entertainment.
True that.
Yeah, it is now, because, you know, we didn't interview a lot of these reality, quote-unquote, stars, and, yeah, it to me, it just kind of seems it's damn joke. I'm just keeping it 100% real. But like you said, the I Love Monies and the stuff where you could be able to win some money at the end of the day, I'm good with that. I'm good with that. To me, it's just that's a goal to shoot for. If you put a $250,000 on me, I'll go do what I gotta do to go get it. You dig? So that's what's up. But go ahead, toss out a question in a sense.
Oh, so we cannot expect to see, you know, I Want to Fall in Love with a Black show?
No. You don't have to worry about seeing one of those.
Your reality show, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to go ahead and put it out there, you know, branded.
Come on, Black for president.
We're going to start, Black for Miss America. We're going to start that out. We're going to push that. You're going to do your Miss America pageant and all that. We're going to get you out there like that.
I don't think I'm tall enough or skinny enough to be Miss America, so.
Oh man, it's possible. We got a black president now. Don't worry about that. We're gonna break the monotony. You know what I'm
saying? Real. We could do our own Miss America. Do it all vintage music style. You know what I mean? Cause we all love you to death though. That's real deal. And I think if anything, cause I mean I didn't have conversations with a handful of some of the people from the third season of Flavor of Love and stuff like that, and had a couple of people come on and interview and stuff, and it was one thing because I know I reached out to you, but I know I think you was going in between management and things like that too, or something like that or whatever. But I know I reached out to you a couple of times, but I always used to say, outside of you being, super sexy, you know what I'm saying, it was just something about the way you carried yourself that didn't seem like you was kind of falling into that same type of trap. But my question to you is, with all this stuff that's going on with these reality shows and it's being watered down now, and you trying to find a craft into this entertainment field, do you feel like it's going to be a good look for you to be able to land that one role? Do you feel it coming anytime soon that's going to really change the status of the way that things are? Because you got to think about it. It's not too many reality stars, quote unquote, that's doing it. You know what I mean? So
yeah, you're right. I mean, it's definitely going to be a lot of work, a lot of hard work. That's why I said, I want it so bad. That's why I'm out here. I've got casting set up to do, non-pay films, student films, just to gain more experience and build up my resume. Because it's out here. It's not, you can't just walk in somewhere and be a cute girl and be like, oh, okay, and land a role, you know. I mean, you have to be able to act and actually be talented. So that's why I said I'm just out here trying to do what I can to better myself, so that way I can get that one big role that can really put me on the map.
Well, we rooting for you.
Yeah,
You what?
definitely.
We rooting for you.
Oh, thank you, babe. I appreciate it.
Go Black.
Hey, I got another question in a sense. Hey, you know, since, you know, we done took off the gloves and, you know, found out that you're single, why don't you tell the listeners, you know, what you actually look for in a man?
Wow. It's somebody definitely, well, I like assertive men. You know what I'm saying? Very aggressive, assertive men. I don't know what it is. I really am attracted to that. And someone that's got a good personality and, you know, it's funny. Somebody that's not boring. And for some reason, I'm attracted to bald heads. I don't know what it is.
Oh, there we go. I'm in there. We all in there. We all in there.
Hey,
I do one better. I do one better. I even take your last name when we get married. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Brandon, we gotta get that breakfast, that eggs and cheese and bacon and crispy bacon and hash browns and orange juice.
Need that good man to be able to make you breakfast. Yeah, that's rich. But you know what, Candace? I think you got 3 black dudes with bald heads. You on the line with the exception of actually, 3. Well, it's too bad for you, bro, because you got too much.
Whatever. Hey, I can still be what she wants. So shoot.
You got too much hair, Will, so you're out of the equation. So,
whatever. Hey, I can still be what you need, dog. I can still be what you need. Just pay the hair no mind. Pay the hair no mind.
Hey, but, you know, like I said, hey, as long as Flav had a chance, you know, I feel I got a chance, you know, so.
Yeah, for real.
Flav's not that bad. Everybody always says that. Like, I've dated all different types of guys. Like, I have dated men that are way more unattractive than him, which I don't really think that Flav is unattractive. I got to know him as a person. And once you get to know someone as a person, you don't look at their, you know, how attractive they are, because it doesn't matter what anybody else says. You like them for who they are, not necessarily about what their appearance is. So, you know, if you looked at past men that I've dated, most people would probably say, oh, wow, you know what I'm saying? They would be surprised. But it's like, to me, it's all about how that person makes me feel when I'm with them, if I have fun with them, if they treat me with respect and whatnot. That's much more important to me. So,
oh, I wasn't knocking Flav. I was just uplifting your character. You know what I'm saying? I was uplifting your character. So for you to be able to pick, you know what I'm saying, or choose to date somebody like that, you know what I'm saying, regardless, you know what I'm saying, that looks good for you, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay. Well, thank you.
Candace Cabrera, a.k.a. Black from Flavor Love 3 in the building on Vintage Music Talk Radio. Continue to send the emails, because we always get a handful of emails that are like, well, can you tell Candace that I love her? And it's just from, like, emailers and stuff like that.
Have you guys checked out my MySpace yet? I just have my MySpace
right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and
there's a lot of fake pages out there now, and there's this one page in particular that my management keeps reporting, and MySpace takes their profile down, and then they like put another one up the next day. So there's only one. I only have one page, and it's the myspace.com/Candace Cabrera. So all the other ones are fake. So I just want to let everybody else know that. So.
Okay. Yeah, because my girl Nikki, a.k.a. Hoops, had the same problem. You know what I'm saying? She had issues after issues after issues with her MySpace, and I'm not sure if she got a new one up or if she just decided to just do away with it. But you got a website for people to hit up to, or is that something you're working on right now?
Well, it's CandaceCabrera.com. I have a splash page up, which they've been working on my website for a while, where it's going to be really cool. I'm going to have a blog section on there that I'm going to be doing daily blogs that people can comment and stuff, and I can kind of reach out to my fans and stuff. And then I'm also going to have a style section where I'm going to put up, like, my favorite, you know, because I'm really into fashion and whatnot. So I'm going to do, like, my favorite style piece of the week. And then I'm also going to have, like, a media section where you can go and see different videos and clips and things that I'm doing and keep people up to date. And then I'm also going to have a members-only gallery where, you know, people can go in and pay. It's a monthly fee, but they'll get to see all these pictures that are not on the web and are only accessible through my website.
Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. You still keep
And
in
it should
touch
be
with
up
any
within
of
the
the...
next week. And like I said, it's CandaceCabrera.com.
All right, cool deal. Cool deal. You still keep in touch with a handful of some of the people that was from the third season of Flavor of Love, or?
Yeah, I talked to Seasons and Prancer. Those are the only two that I talked to. But, me, Seasons, that's my girl, which I call her Autumn. Autumn Joy, that's her name. She's doing big things. She's up in New York now doing some stuff with the 50s website up there. So she's got a gig up there she's doing. And then Prancer, of course, she just shot I Love Money Too, which I think that'll be airing in February. So, but those are the only two that I talked to off of our season. And then, I see Hoops, because me and Hoops have the same manager, so we do a lot of stuff together as well.
Okay. No doubt. Go ahead, feel free, fellas and ladies. Go ahead, toss out any questions. Emailers, if y'all got any questions, go ahead and send them off too. And she did throw out the MySpaces too, so it's myspace.com/Candace Cabrera, because I had at least 25, 30 emails. So, what's your MySpace? Okay, let me give it to you one more time. myspace.com/Candace Cabrera. Go ahead and make sure y'all hit her page up. Like I said, not only, she's pretty informative and stuff like that with her stuff. I mean, not just her being a beautiful lady. So, that's just my opinion on you, Candace. And, I've already said it earlier in the show. Just you just seem like real down to earth and smart with yours and just sexy on top of that. So I could just dig. You know what I'm saying? Somebody like you that's trying to go for her. So I just want you to succeed. So, networking and doing what we do and keeping your name out there is important, because the moment you stop is the moment people stop. So,
Right.
Yep, that's right. And, it gets tough sometimes because you can hit a lot of walls and, think you're going in the right direction, and then a door slams on your face. You just got to keep on, and, that's just kind of been, what I've had to do, just try different routes, and that's why I think this move to LA is probably, the best thing for me right now, and hopefully, everything will work out the way I plan.
Well, you can always hit VMR, you know what I'm saying? We always going to have your back, you know what I'm saying? So it gets tough out there. Any connects we got, you know what I'm saying? We're going to definitely try to hook you up.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Ooh, we got a cool little email. We got somebody, he refused to leave a name, but he wanted to know, do you really respond back to people on your MySpace pages?
Well, I have someone that does my MySpace page for me. It's hard for me to actually personally read on my messages because, I get thousands, so it's really hard to sit down and read, every single message that comes through. But I definitely check my page out and read comments and whatnot. I try to look at some of the messages, but, like I said, it gets really hard to go through that many, and respond to people. So there for a while, I think they had it set up to where there was an away message that when people were sending me messages, it automatically came up as an away message that said, I wasn't, you couldn't really leave me a message. You could only leave a comment or whatnot. But I think that they took that back down, like I said. But it's more just kind of for, my fans to be able to see what I'm doing. A lot of times I'll get messages where people are trying to holler at me and things like that, and then they get mad if you don't write them back or whatnot. So, that's not really what my MySpace is there for. It's more just, so my fans can, see what I'm doing and keep them informed of what's going on with me.
Yeah, and don't forget, people, she like aggressive men, but come on, don't turn into stalkers now. You know what I mean? That's not a good look. So, it's just like the homie that just sent the one. He was like, well, here, can I give you my number and you can talk to me off there? I'll leave that one alone, but she definitely trying to do her thing, and I'm pretty sure you didn't got so many messages and so many people that's really just kind of like, throwing themselves out there like that. But at the same time, she still wants to try to keep it respectful, people. So, come at her right, then maybe you got a shot. But if you come at her like you're a groupie, then that means there's gonna be a problem.
Let me sing it at my partner LaRon's birthday thing.
So, keep them questions coming. Go ahead.
What kind of what kind of artists you feeling in the industry, in the music industry?
Well, I'm more of an R&B fan myself. I mean, I listen to rap and hip hop, but I've always been an R&B fan, and I love Jamie Foxx's new album. It's crazy. But I do a lot of old school R&B. Like I'm a big Keith Sweat fan, and Jodeci, and H-Town. You know, that's the kind of stuff I'm listening to when I'm riding in my car. But then again, I'm also from Atlanta, so I like a lot of stuff that comes out of Atlanta. We got the stanky leg down there, and we doing the swag surfing and all that. I'm sure that's not out here in California yet, but it's a southern movement.
She said Jodeci and Keith Sweat. That's what's up. That is what's up.
That's that get down and dirty type stuff. But that's my era right there.
Lady. Forever my lady. Forever my lady. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Did they ever get back together? I know they was talking about trying to do some kind of reunion or whatever.
I don't think so. Not that I've heard of. I used to love 112 too, and then they split, and now Slim, I'm actually doing an event with Slim in Tampa on Wednesday. So he just had, he just had his new solo album out, which is good too. I always liked him. So, but as far as Josie, I haven't heard anything about them getting back together.
That's what's up. Yeah, it's kind of like. Shout out to my boys and Bad Boy Day 26 and stuff. I mean, those are really the only guy groups that's really out there nowadays. I mean, you got some, but I'm talking about mainstream, quote unquote, right now. That's probably about it right now. It's hard to get these groups together and keep them. You know what I mean? Yeah. Now, all right, we just pretty much kind of dived into your personal preference when it comes to music and stuff like that. What is some other things you can be able to tell your fans, your listeners, the people out here right now that's checking you? What else you can tell them that they probably don't know about Candace Cabrera?
Well, I'm kind of a nerd. I love to read, and I'm big into astrology and the stars and the moon. I'm infatuated with moons. If I could build a house with a sky ceiling, it's a sky roof, or a window roof that I could look out at the stars every night. That would be absolutely amazing. But stuff like that. Anything. I was a big nerd in school and college. I changed my major 5 times. I guess I ended up having 2 degrees, and then went back to school because I wanted to go to med school. So I had just finished all my prereqs for med school when I went to do the show. So, I think I was an interior designer for 2 years in school, and then I switched and I was a business major, and before that I was into pre-med, and I have just tons and tons of interest, and I just love learning and educating myself. So that's definitely, I think, a lot of people would be surprised.
Hey, Candace, you need to be on Conspiracy Theory Thursday. You need to join.
Oh yeah, we have conspiracy theories. So if you definitely got something about you reading and all that other type of stuff, you probably got some pretty good ones. But I'm pretty sure since you said that right now, I think if a guy approached you and be like, "Girl, what's your sign?" You'd probably be cool with that, huh?
Yeah, definitely. I'm a Sagittarius, so and for some reason I like Leos too. So all the Leos out there, I have a thing for Leos. It seems like every major relationship that I've been in, or every guy that I've really seriously cared about, has been a Leo. I don't know what it is. We're both fire signs, so the chemistry is always insane.
When's your birthday?
I'm December 19th.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, she's a late Sagittarius. Those are December Sagittarius. The real Sagittarius are in November 23rd.
Ooh. She said the real one. She said the real one.
I know, but I think a lot of my characteristics fit the typical Sagittarius, though. If I love to travel, I'm very adventuresome, I'm spur of the moment,
Oh, yeah, well, you halfway in, halfway out. You know what I mean? Those are all the traits of a Sagittarius.
Well, what are you?
And you passionate too, huh, Candace? You passionate about yours, you know what I'm saying? You love hard, you know what I mean? Yeah, it's just because actually you talking to the Sagittarius dudes on the line right now, so we're in another time.
I fall easily. I do. I fall easily for people, you know what I'm saying? Because I always, when going into something, I put my heart out there, and I do. I'm not gonna lie. I fall easily for people, and I fall hard. So
Yeah, well,
you know,
Brandon,
that sometimes is a problem. But
Yeah, it's like a game. They love you, you love them harder. They love you harder, you love them harder.
Damn. Yeah, see, you got me, Will, and you got Rich. That's Sagittarius. And since you asked out again, so you know it is what it is, brother.
I'm good. Y'all can fall hard, and you know Gemini gonna pick you up. You know.
Hey, Candace, do you cook or do you like to cook?
do I cook? Yeah, actually I do. I just cooked for my friend that I'm staying with out here the other day, and he works here, in California. So I cooked all this food so that he could take to work with him every day this week.
Yeah, she's a total package. See, total package.
All right, what are your favorite meals that you like the person to cook for yourself or people or when entertaining?
I mean, I can do just about anything, but where I'm trying to be a little more health conscious. I'm trying to do more baked stuff instead of frying. Like I'm really good at my fried chicken. I have a secret ingredient that I use, but I'm trying not to eat fried foods anymore, so I don't cook that as much. So like I did like this barbecue baked chicken the other day, which was really, really good, and we did some greens and some roasted potatoes and broccoli casserole, and then I actually made tiramisu last night, which I've never actually made it before. It's my favorite dessert. I was like, I'm going to try this and see, and it actually turned out to be really, really good. So.
See, that's where that big breakfast come in. That's where that breakfast, the pancakes, eggs, you know what I'm saying, biscuits, you know what I'm saying. See, I've been telling y'all this for I don't know how many months now. You know what I'm saying about them big breakfasts. That's why they call me Big Breakfast, Big Rich. You know what I mean, Big Breakfast.
That's big breakfast.
Breakfast is the most important meal of the day, so
Right. Eggs, you know what I'm saying?
He's a resident chef of vintage music radio. You know what I'm saying? Big Rich, right?
He did breakfast.
But outside, I mean, with everything that's going on, I mean, how would you like to be? I mean, in what light would you like to be looked at? Let's say 5 years from now. Like, what would you get doing right now?
Well, I definitely want people to take me more seriously. Like I said, we get, typecast from doing the show, and people it's so different, what I'm saying, like the way that the people look at the actual flavor of Love Girl compared to other shows. So that's why I'm actually in the process of working on a book. And my book is going to be coming out later this year, but hopefully after people read that book, they'll be able to see more of me personally and who I am, and it's more than just what they saw on TV and this whole stereotype of what the flavor of Love Girls are like. So hopefully that, and then this movement, away. I'm trying to move away from Black from Flavor of Love. Like if you look on my MySpace, you'll see I don't even have anything about Black on there. I go by like Candace Cabrera and Miss Cece. It's kind of like my nickname that I go by now. So hopefully in 5 years from now, they'll look at me, as a talented, and respected, actress, and not just a reality show girl or somebody that did, Flavor of Love.
No. And I
we
know
we can all expect, Brandon. We can all expect our signed copies of our books because we got Jerry Heller book coming, we got Nephew book coming, we got Black book coming. Candace Cabrera book coming, right? We want our signed copies, right?
Of course.
All right, that's what's up.
no doubt. We going through the list of all the celebs and all the people that we deal with, you know what I'm saying, that's coming out with books. I know Keisha Cole's sister, Nephew's got one on deck that she's going to, shoot it to us or whatnot. And Jerry Heller, ex-dude, they used to do his thing with NWA from back in the days. He already has one that's out that he's supposed to be mailing to us ASAP. So, yeah, we're putting you on that list right now on that, on our own personal a wall of fame or whatnot as far as IOU books too. So there you go. There you go. That's how it goes down. But I want you to do me a favor, CC. I want you to make sure that not only you just keep in contact with us and our staff. We got a lot of people that we are in contact with, not just entertainment people, but also directors and shit like that or whatever, so we can be able to just continue to network and stuff like that. Because I feel like by you needing to have a voice and stuff like that, as far as on these shows or whatnot, you can come and say whatever the hell you want to say, and we ain't gonna edit nothing. You know what I mean? So we just do what we do. That's just how our swag is, because we recognize and we appreciate real people. And like I said, we got you on our wall of fame for people that we definitely appreciate and respect and love and shit like that. And our home is your home, and that's the bottom line when it comes to us, though. That's real deal.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that for real. I really do. And I definitely keep in contact with y'all and let y'all know what I've got going on and whatnot. So.
Oh, yeah. Big shout-out to Milan's Entertainment, too. You know what I'm saying? Kels is definitely official. I definitely appreciate her and her work. And Nikki, got to send a shout-out to Hoops. And can you do me a favor? Can you let that girl know that she's been ducking my whole basketball challenge that I had for her, like, a couple of months ago now. This was like well past the holidays. Just let her know personally that Brandon has been calling her out for the last 2 months. She knows. She knows.
You don't want to get embarrassed now.
Shit, no way. No way. She's the one ducking me. She's ducking me. Trust me. When you say, Candace, when you tell her branded basketball, she'll know. She'll know. Because I didn't call her out like 2 times on my show, and she.
So what's happened? Why hasn't the competition gone down?
She's scared. She's scared.
I doubt that.
She can't see Brandon right now. She's ducking Brandon. See, and you know what? Her excuse is, I'm gonna be busy. I'm busy. You know what I mean? Nah, I ain't.
Whooped on.
Nah, please.
He gonna whoop on you.
Please, I got my team behind me. I got my team behind me, rooting me on. Big Rich, Will, Incense. I thought you was down, Shay, but I see you ain't. So it's all good though.
Hey, it's a girl thing. It's a girl thing. You still gonna get whooped. You know Hoops got game. You know Hoops got game. Come on now.
Hoops got game, but I got game too though. So there.
Hey, that's gonna be a challenge. Hoops, you hear that, girl? You hear that?
I want to see that.
You too? I want to see that one.
Videotape it and YouTube it, definitely.
Hey, yeah, you know what, Candace? We was gonna set something up so we can be able to do something for charity or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So,
okay, yeah.
I know she been super duper busy. You know what I'm saying? Running around, because I know last time I heard she was in Texas or something like that. But
yeah, I think they're in Houston right now. They were.
Yeah, so I know she's been like extremely busy, but you know, you pass the message on to that woman and tell her Brandon is looking for her. No
I will. I'll definitely do that.
What about you, Cece? You get down on the court or something like that? Because I could take you too. It's nothing.
Ooh. No, I'm not any good. And it's funny that you say that, because we actually had a little basketball competition on the show, which didn't make it to the end. We were shooting free throws. I think I was the only one that missed every single one of mine. So.
Wow. Okay, so that means we could play horse though. I'll spot you.
And you
I'll spot you HORS, and you know, HOUR, yeah, whatever. Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Well, that sounds good.
I'll spot you that, so you'll be good. So you know where to find me. Before I let you go, sweetheart, let me go ahead and mic up V from Vegas, who is in the house tonight on Vintage Music Radio, Talk Radio with Candace Cabrera, a.k.a. Black from Flavor of Love 3. What's up, man? What's with it, man? What's going on with everybody?
Hey, what's up, V? How you doing?
All right, how you doing?
Hello?
We just chilling tonight, V. We just hanging. We hanging loose, doing what we do. You know what I'm saying? Chilling with the beautiful Candace. You know what I'm saying? We getting ready to let her go in a quick minute. But let me go ahead and mic up A Butter too. A Butter from Harlem World out in the East Coast. Butter, man, what it do?
Man, what up, pimpin'? I'm chilling, man, in the crib and whatnot, man. What's going on with y'all?
What's up?
Man, I'm chilling, you know me. Same old, trying to come on here and do my damn thizzle. You know what I'm saying?
Now I know you know. I know you know. Hey, Butter, I know you know Candace, right?
Yeah,
I know you know Candace.
She just called me. She told me to call in.
Yeah, right. How you gonna say that? How you gonna say that when this woman right here on the phone kicked it with us?
Hey, Candace, tell her.
I did. I called about 20 minutes. I sent him a text message.
Come on, y'all, brother.
Hey, buddy got to jump on us. Hey, buddy got to jump on us.
I mean, this is what I do, man. International, hey, you know what I'm saying? That's what I do, big baby.
What that brother say? What brother say, man? You got a lovely lady on there. What do you say to her, brother?
I mean, how you doing, Miss Candace? Miss Black, whatever you want to be called. How you doing?
I'm doing good, baby. How you doing?
I'm chilling.
Miss America to you.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Miss
She
America,
is Candace. She is Candace Cabrera, a.k.a. CC, a.k.a. Miss America, you know what I'm saying? Formerly known as Black, you know what I'm saying? That's how we do it.
That's all y'all giving up, Miss America?
Oh, no. We could switch it up and be like Miss Universe. We could do that.
That's it?
But in order to do that, you got to be Miss America first. So, we're going to, small steps, you know what I'm saying?
She was Miss
Hey, brother, what you going to give her?
Miss Lifetime. That's it.
Is what?
Miss Lifetime. Shit.
Lifetime? Oh, yeah.
Miss
Hey,
Lifetime.
but isn't that Universe, though? I mean, you know what I'm saying? Let's keep it 100, though. That's Miss Universe.
That's too
That's
little.
too little.
That sound like a channel that, is anti-men or something.
That's like giving somebody a ribbon for winning the Super Bowl. Can't do that.
Well, Miss Big Bang.
All right, well, hey, we'll check it then. We'll go ahead and give Candace Miss Everything or Miss Lifetime, and we'll go ahead and we'll go ahead and give you Mr. Black Hole. How's that? We'll give you Mr. Black Hole. How's that? How's that?
That's what it
How's
is.
that? Real deal. So you already know, Candace. You already know what time it is with Nikki. So go ahead and let her know what's up. But
I got you. I'll definitely let her know.
At the same time, sweetheart, I definitely want to wish you nothing but the best because I feel like it's coming your way. And I know and our staff knows that anytime you want to come on and network and chop it up and holler at some of these people that we know and exchange what we got going and stuff like that, we know this is your home to be able to do that. So it's always official for you to get over here and holler at us and stuff like that. And Kel's got my information, so I'm gonna make sure I forward mine over there so she can be able to shoot it over to you. So we can stay in contact and stuff like that because there's always some things popping. Big Rich got some things separate. I know, and actually incenses in the GA where you live, so I know he got some close contacts and stuff like that. And between me, Rich, Shay in the Bay, and Will in Virginia, and A Butter in Harlem, I mean, come on now, we got pretty much like we got coasts already locked up. So this is the UN when it comes to networking and radio. So we good.
That's what's up, guys. Thank you. I appreciate it. I really do.
Oh yeah, shout out to my boy. Shout out to my boy Eltel in Germany. So we even got UK connections too, so it's not a problem.
I'm definitely trying to do some stuff overseas, so that's definitely on my list.
That's what's up. All right, sweetheart. Well, I definitely appreciate it. Go ahead and send your goodbye to this young, beautiful lady, fellas and ladies.
All right, y'all. It's been a pleasure. Thanks for having me.
Oh, it's been a pleasure having you on the show.
Make sure y'all check out my website too. Like I said, they'll be launching it, I believe, next week. So
yeah, I'm gonna try to get
www.candacecabrera.com and make sure you hit her up on her MySpace, myspace.com/Candace Cabrera as well. That's her real page. It ain't the fake ones that's been circulating around there. So
hey Candace,
it's Cabrera. A lot of people don't know how that's spelled, so just wanted to clarify that. It's CANDACECABRERA. So that's the correct spelling.
Okay.
That's called ghetto.
That's real deal. Well, we know we love you. We'll go ahead and put your MySpace out in these chat rooms and these other places that we got out there. And stay blessed, baby. And I know you got a lot of good things coming because you got a good heart and a good head on your shoulders, and you sexy as hell. So come on.
All right, y'all. Thanks for having me.
So,
Don't be no stranger. Don't be no stranger. I come by.
I'm no stranger either. Y'all got my contact info, so anytime y'all want me to come through, I have no problem with that. So.
All right, for sure. Definitely appreciate it, Candace.
Thank you for listening to the #1 radio station for the people.
Nexxlegacy Radio.